Okay, remember that they're changing my voice. I believe this is part 4. I'm going to try to limit this to maybe 3 minutes, maybe 4 minutes. And I can't stress enough the importance of making it clear why this is happening in the first place. Okay, why are they filming me? Why are they doing these mass shootings? It's because they're very immature. If you look at the elite, there's a reason why there's a lot of autism, right? They're controlling breeding more than ever, and autism rates are spiking because they have various developmental disorders, and they're narcissists, what have you. Can't stress this enough. The cultures that you see are the result of people channeling the characteristics of the governing class. Again, the cultures that you see, rock, rap, what have you, are the result of people channeling the characteristics of the governing class. The word care is a play on words for CR. Do you see that I'm the top martial artist? Or do you not care enough about what matters most in life, like the divine order of God and what you're here to do? Martial arts are life paths. I'm the top martial artist ever possible, therefore I'm the one who points the way. If you don't understand that, then you don't care enough to figure out why that must be the case. Okay, so let's look at rock and heavy metal, what have you. In heavy metal, people do a lot of self-harm. Just like goths and freaks, right? They're cutters, right? They do a lot of hard drugs. They stop caring about themselves because the governing class, to some degree, they don't care about themselves. Some of them have said things to me like that they don't want people to take things seriously and to just be their slaves and say whatever, and they want people to show spite for the creator because they believe that makes them feel better, what have you. Okay, these people are very sick people. And so when you look at the deities, right, that prove my point, Dionysus is considered to be a young Zeus. Dionysus is considered to be a young Zeus. He's a deity of ritual madness, religious ecstasy, okay, rape by deception. He's a fertility deity, theater arts, right? You know, shows, music, theater. He's a deity of these things. So he's considered a chthonic or underworld deity. I bring this up pretty often in my videos these days because it's a very key part of what's going on here. The elite, in a nutshell, worship Dionysus is the simple answer. But they also put an emphasis on pretty boys in suits, you know, who are like grown-up altar boys. Well, they never really grow up, right? What have you. That's why in the word group, it's a play on words for grow up, because the groups that they made are Babylon, right? Babylon, Babyline, Rothschild, Nicole Kidman, childish groups. So when somebody might ask, you know, why are they doing this? Why would anyone do this? Because they're idiots. They actually are idiots. Look at the celebrities who are billionaires. Name one of them who doesn't look immature or thrown off, right? Or careless, carefree, you know, narcissistic. The governing class is actually full of idiots to the point where they wanted there to be tens of millions of rockers and metalheads and goths and what have you, K-pop in America alone. Tens of millions. That is part of their social engineering plan. They wanted that. For the contrast, they wanted that because people express the traits that they have. Some sniff cocaine. These people are crazy people. Look up the cocaine culture in the tech industry, for example. There's a bunch of crazy people who sniff cocaine. It gives them weird ideas, and they come up with stupid ideas, and they want to mess with people's lives. Again, just like the heavy metal people with all the piercings, they don't care about themselves. They don't care about their families. The Romans betraying their own families. The people in the Bible sacrificing their children, it was figurative. It had to do with them choosing to live and die for pagan deities. That's what it's getting at. If you study the Bible enough and you make the connections and you write down different things like what are all the references to olives, you know, and all the references to oil, and all the references, okay, to lightning, and so on and so forth. You connect all the dots, you see that it's figurative. So, you know, it's pretty straightforward here. I had to walk a different direction today, so I'm by a bit of traffic here.